Hello, greetings and salutations. Welcome back to the BFC. So you are thinking about trading in the OTC, or maybe you just got started and are finding yourself on sites like StockTwits, various Discords, and you're combing through YouTube video after YouTube video looking for investment advice. Hit the brakes and sit back because I'm going to give you 3 important tips to give you a solid foundation. Before we go any further, hit the subscribe button, and hey, if you want free stocks, click the MooMoo link below and get up to 4 free stocks. I just did it last month, and I got a couple hundred in free stocks. And whether you're watching on Rumble or YouTube, join the BFC fam. I'd love to have you. Now let's get on to it. Tip number 1. DD, due diligence. All of what I bring to you today is inspired by my personal journey and lessons that I've learned and continue to learn. Due diligence, research, homework, whatever you want to call it. It's the most important thing that you could arm yourself with in the trading world. 2 of the most important websites that I've used to help self-educate are otcmarkets.com and investopedia.com. The cool thing about Investopedia is that they have course offerings for purchase. Now, this isn't a paid promotion for Investopedia, but I have learned a decent amount there and have sought them out when I've needed to and searching there when I need to. So, they have courses like Trading for Beginners, Technical Analysis, and many others. One of the courses that I'm actually looking to take myself this year is their options course because my goal is to get into options trading at some point this year. So I have to broaden my knowledge base, and hopefully I'm successful at it. And going on to OTC Markets. Now, otcmarkets.com is the bread and butter for all of the details on a ticker. Listen, there is information flying everywhere. People love to spread misinformation in the OTC, whether it is against or even supportive of a ticker. The point is, if you hear an OTC ticker is merging with Tesla, you may want to do some digging. And the beautiful thing that you could do is you could go on OTC Markets and you're going to get all the news. You're going to get the financials, company disclosures, and hopefully, if you're lucky, up-to-date security details. Tip number 1, in my opinion, is the most, unarguably the most important tip I could give is to do your due diligence, do your research. And listen, I'm going to put the links to both of those sites in the description below, so you can just click and surf. All right, tip number 2. Tip number 2, don't chase. Don't be that guy or gal that goes all in with your hard-earned money on a stock that's up 300%. I've done it. I know people that have done it. Most of us have bought a top. Personally, I'm into bottoms.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
But the goal is to get in before it runs. Nothing stings worse than FOMO kicking in and the only one that ends up losing is you. I've known people, God's honest truth, they go home, they hear the news, they transfer money. 2 days later when their money clears and they've consumed 2 days worth of hype videos on that stock, they're reaching to buy any entry. They do it first thing in the morning. And after it ran hard for 3 straight days, they watch the share price just plummet to oblivion. And then the bitterness kicks in. And that, my friends, is how one becomes a bitter troll. But seriously, be careful and thoughtful with your entries. Tip number 3. Plan your trade and trade your plan. Mind over emotion and self-control are crucial. This has been my biggest downfall when placing trades. Oftentimes, I adjust my price target way too soon. It just happened the other day. CGRA, I did it. Unless there's some revelation to the fundamentals of the company that you're trading, let your trade orders execute as planned. Oftentimes, when investing, the only one sabotaging your trade is you. And I speak from personal experience. Guilty as charged. I've done it. So make sure when you come up with your plan, you stick with it. All right, but with that said, be versatile and adapt accordingly. These are just things that I try to abide by now while putting my hard-earned money into the markets. I will be bringing more of these tips to you the more I learn. And please, if you are a seasoned OTC investor, newbie, or just doing it for fun like me, share some of your experiences below. It's great that we can all learn from one another. And listen, I hope this was helpful. Keep it positive, look out for one another, and remember, there's more that binds us than breaks us. Guys, you have a great, great day. Peace.